Hello, Prim friends. Well, I am at Burghill, Ohio. We are in the Masonic Lodge currently, and this is across the street from Hartford House Antiques. They are having their Christmas open house. It starts today on Friday, December 6th, and goes also on Saturday, December 7th. So this booth right here is Lisa's from Western Reserve Antiques. And I'll give you a little update here on where I'm at. So if Seville Antiques is your landmark, if you are aware of where that is, Burghill is about an hour and 25 minutes from there. So if you're here for the show in the morning, come on over to Seville Antiques. Seville is located at 14 Milton Street in Seville. I will make sure to have the address for Burghill also on the screen and in the description. So I started my day today at Western Reserve Antiques, and then 15 minutes up the road from there is Meander Hill. So if you are looking for a wonderful day of being out shopping, Burghill then was just about 30 minutes up the road from Meander Hill Meander Hill. So you can make a wonderful day of it, hitting all of those places, and then head on across town and come and visit us at Seville Antiques. These are some just wonderful pieces here. I believe he said that there were 10 dealers that are set up here for this show. And I'll walk around all of this area, and then we'll go across the street and visit Hartford House Antiques, which is in two separate buildings across the way. All of those hooked rugs, the knife carriers, several interesting smalls here in the case, like that little fracture bird. They're pumping water at the well. Beautiful tall case clock. The note on the price tag there says it's out of Trumbull County. I love that long, really pretty blue peg rail. How cute. This has a note on it, Paul Bunyan's bat at the age of 7. How clever is that? There's an Ohio, and they say see info, so there must be information somewhere. That looks like it has an octagon shaped barrel on it. Meander Auctions. And an Ohio crock. There's one with the number 4. And here another. Very pretty sampler. And here, this large, like a family tree. I'd love to see, try to get the names on there. Oh gosh, look at these carved fishing decoys. Those are amazing. These really pretty canes. All these very special woods. Rare painted trade cane with burl handle, 19th century Virginia. Those are amazing. Gorgeous tiger maple end table.
Yeah, she's all this.
A painted, grain painted, smoke decorated box. That looks like bird's eye maple. Beautiful scoop, a couple of them, and a mold. Nice. Looks like a batter pitcher. This looks like maybe something out of a school with the planets. Very interesting. And here, lovely, tall, narrow corner cabinet, all in the tiger maple. Beautiful. And the cross sections here of the window panes match up with the shelves. Really gorgeous. Weed Sewing Machine Company, President Garfield and Cabinet, 1881. Definitely some very unusual, really neat pieces here. It's a little crewel work in a really nice frame. And here this gorgeous sampler. Very pretty trine bowl. It's an early lighting piece up there. Small basket. And what they call a skater's lantern. Little old sliding lid storage box. Turned trineware snuff box. Here are several really special crocks and signs. Oh, love that honey sign. Dirt dump. Cute. There's an unusual striped crock with some decoration on it as well. More of these beautiful crocks with the maker's marks on them, and down here the striper crocks. I had found one several years ago that was painted over. Now, why anybody would do that, I have no idea, but they painted over it with really thick paint, several layers, and I used oven cleaner to remove it. When the auctioneer had held the crock up, I could see there was sort of the blue section was sort of raised, so I could tell that there was something very special underneath that paint. Look at this. Is that a 6-gallon? Some incredible pieces here. Wonder what that is. That a little, gosh, like a miniature broom? Lots of very unusual wooden pieces. Very trainware piece, and this gorgeous basket in green. You know, just never know when you're out and about what you might find. But certainly here at this show, you are going to see some really very unique, very, very special pieces. Look at that artwork. Oh, this gorgeous basket. Here's another one. It's just incredible. The tiny one, painted over. And here a complete set of early playing cards. And this, they're saying, is a shaker. Probably like a clothing hanger. Very neat. An East Indian pipe lighters. And an incredible painted bucket. This booth is out of Western Pennsylvania, Red Window Antiques. Look at that beautiful wagon. That lovely paint. Express. Some gorgeous, gorgeous basket. Some Christmas ornaments. Nativity. Really pretty early basket. Nice Santa. And a coffee box. Sampler. Miniature step-back cupboard out of Southern Ohio. And a neat painted game board. All right, well, we need to go head on across the street and see if we can get into Hartford House Antiques now. We are now inside Hartford House Antiques. I will make sure to put the address on the screen. It is in Burghill, Ohio, and they are having their Christmas open house starting tonight, Friday, December 6th, and tomorrow, Saturday, December 7th. I will make sure that the hours are on the screen as well. This is a lovely, just absolutely beautiful antique shop with really incredible, unusual pieces. Beautiful portraits, framed, tall case clock, and all of these wonderful treenware pieces here inside. Some there in the back, you can see the little sewing holder with where the little metal parts would be where spools would go. Treenware canister. See here, this one has spools on it. Here's a tiny little ovoid jug down there in the bottom of that. Wonder why my camera was doing that. Some seaweed yellowware pieces.
Rhonda, your setup looks amazing.
I love that chalkware cat. Some wallpaper boxes and some early lighting. Look at the early children's toys down here on the floor, and this Arnett Santa Claus holding the flag and a little elephant, handmade elephant under his arm.
Yes, sir.
Some really pretty, I want to say, I know who that, I don't know, this one says 1989. Redware. There's a treenware bowl that's amazing. And a treen. Yeah. Look at these gorgeous tiger maple pieces here in the big bowl. And this looks like a tiger maple rolling pin. That smoke decorated washstand. Here's a tiger maple desk with a drop front. Really pretty pieces everywhere. The artwork on the wall is incredible. Some handmade goat milk soap. Look at that gorgeous 19th century square nailed wall box in red.
Are you? What's that?
Here's several early lighting pieces, including some hog scraper candlesticks. Another Arnett Santa. They do ship from this shop, and the normal hours are 10 to 4 on Saturdays. The Arnett Santas, there's not going to be shipping on that because they will not last. It's a pretty little oil lamp. Some nice samplers. Oh gosh, look at the tin cookie cutters in here. The man and the woman, there's another man back there. Those are wonderful. I really like that display cupboard. That's really pretty. And here, look at this little Arnett Santa. He's really sweet. It's a whole big container of the stone fruit, alabaster fruit. Had somebody ask me again recently, how can you tell that it's alabaster and not resin or something else? And my tip for that is always just to put it against your cheek. It will always feel icy cold. That's the marble. That will feel really cold against your cheek. Here's a really neat pocket watch box. These would typically hang on the wall. Neat. And just everywhere you look, every corner is just filled with these incredible early antique pieces. Look at that amazing mirror. For sale, pure comb honey. Several unusual walking canes. And here, gorgeous early Christmas tree and the little puts houses and a really nice frame around it. Nice red and blue coverlet with the maker's name on it.
She did the Campfield Christmas show.
Some gorgeous stoneware pieces. Really pretty cabinet here with the single door at the top and single one at the bottom. Really pretty.
Did somebody call me? The music was stopped. Is this your phone? Yes.
Beautiful blue on that
You turn the music
cabinet.
up.
Here's the
Oh,
another
Anything else?
early Christmas tree.
wait.
Lots of unique smalls here in this case. It's a neat treenware container in there. Look at that miniature grain painted chest. And here these lovely burl pieces here. And those are engraved. Wow. Check out those early set of skates with that decorative end. Oh my goodness. That cabinet is stunning.
Pretty sure he did. I thought I heard him say that. Yes.
And here, another
Yes,
Arnett Santa. We're gonna go upstairs now, and there's amazing artwork on the walls here as well. Certificate, birth and baptism. So Lauren, the first time I've ever heard it referred to as that, she calls those a shoe fly. I need to look into where does that come from? What is that? How does that phrase get associated with the children's rocking horse? This, I think, is holding a rolling pin. Word was not coming to me there. Portland ash sifter. Lovely artwork here as well. So many incredible pieces here. Stunning. Wooden bowl has the big lip on the edge of it as well. Some early candle molds. There's a slaw cutter with the heart at the top. So not just a slaw cutter, but adding to the uniqueness of it, it has the heart in the top. And here several candle molds, individual single ones, which are unusual, or more unusual than the larger ones. Well, you know me, I have to look. There's a hog scraper candlestick. Oh, some things don't have prices on them, but that always happens. Beautiful hutch table that tilts back. This is a lovely table as well. This one decorated with the paint. And here several carved wooden animals. My goodness. Here another set of children's skates and a large size sampler. We'll go in this room next, and we'll go across the hallway. Neat boot jack in there. And this, do you know what this is right here? I'm putting my hand over it in case it does actually say what it is. So I'll move it afterwards. Do you know what that is? Write it in the comments. Tell me if you know what that is. Neat little wooden box with the curved top. Lots of early blankets here, the coverlets. And a really pretty wool blanket, 19th century. And check out that painting. Wow. Here, this I believe is a lemon squeezer. Yeah, that's what it says. Look at that. On legs. So, was somebody in the business of making lemonade somewhere? A beautiful 19th century curly maple side table. And this is bird's eye maple. Really, really pretty pieces. And they've done so much work on this building. It's absolutely amazing. Here a silhouette and a little portrait. We'll go across the hall. It's for a candle dryer. That is really neat. Oh, let's go back. I want to tell you what this is if you didn't know. I hope by now you've had your comments in. That is a rope bed tightener. So the rope beds,
Just wanted to make sure all the lights were on up here.
the rope beds would get squishy or not as tight over a period of time. And so they would need to be tightened. And that device would do it. Look at that. Unbelievable clock. There, another early lighting device. And the wooden piece down there looks like perhaps an early funnel. Pretty mirror. Here's some wood, leather-bound books. That looks like an old medical book. Here again, another I don't see the little hanging part on that, so maybe it didn't have one. And there is an unusual candle mold. It's 2 by 2, but there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24. But it's very long and narrow. That's unusual. Several of the fabric covered books. I like the wall unit there that's holding the various pieces. Neat countertop desk, a couple of them, one on top of the other. I like the little benches, and this a little foot warmer with the hearts. And this room is all set up for the open house. There's some more of the Arnett Santas. Christmas stockings here at the mantle. And another Arnett.
Looking at the radar, I think,
If you go below that, like, it's not bad. And then you go down to 82 down here, and you cross over 82 and there's no snow.
We've got to get
go
your
to Pennsylvania.
Check out this trunk. 1724, and then the initials on the top, DM. So the doors have opened for the Christmas open house to have started. Look at this. And that neat blue green.
Okay, we got to get your name on there. We got to get your name on there.
And you can just throw it in this black trash bag underneath it. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
And this is in the beautiful historic building across the street from Hartford House, which is also an incredible historic building. Look at this. Amazing. They have done so much work here in both of these buildings. I love the trim molding. It is just so elegant, just so beautiful. Look at this large round table. And they have a pair of tiger maple chest of drawers flanking the fireplace. Just stunning. Look at that painting. Wow. Again, another amazing tall clock. Goodness. And here, yet another really beautiful curly maple chest, stamped by the maker. This would be for, it's a sander. So when they wrote with the early quill pens, it took a while for the ink to dry. And so they would toss that on top of the writing. To help dry the ink.
And it's, I didn't even see it. That's like
Beautiful.
a great place for it.
Children's chair.
Oh, yep, yeah, I see it.
And that picture, that decorated picture back there, lovely.
Yeah, we've done restoration and salvage.
Lots of unusual crocks here in this corner. Hand carved wooden cup. Lovely.
Interesting. The address? Route 7,
Oh, this is Keybass.
30 something. Do you know what the address is here?
For which one?
I'll just go
The
to-
other side?
I'll go to Stu's chat.
3342.
3342. 3342, so Route 7.
Hand wrought shelf for use in the fireplace.
I don't blame him. If I wasn't an old person, I wouldn't have.
You gonna take a shot?
That's amazing. More beautiful crocks in that neat stairwell.
So is there more than one thing on this
Pretty
side?
No,
baskets.
This is it, and
this
then
is it, and then
the
the
show
building,
across.
the building across the street. You were at the show,
I was at the show.
and you're here.
Yes.
And you haven't been through the house yet.
No, so directly across the street?
Directly across the street's another, I think, 9 rooms.
Oh, okay. Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
Gorgeous green painted trunk. There's some neat butter paddles. Oops, I'm making all kinds of noise. I like the shelf on the wall there. There's a tin pudding mold. It looks like a lion. Some wooden bowls.
be at 190.
One, okay, let me take a better look.
It's a neat tabletop loom.
It'll just pop right off. Just
And another beautiful sampler. Oh, check out this wall box. The lollipop top.